Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to one of today's videos. So I am actually posting two videos today that go with each other. They are both talking about Beowulf Grammar from Guest Hollow, and there's lots of important announcements in both videos. So I'm going to do kind of a recap, explain what this video is about, explain what that video is about. So give me like 3 minutes to get through all these important announcements, and then we'll jump right into today's video. So both videos are part of a collaboration, and this collaboration is hosted by CJ from Homeschooling Through High School and Stephanie at Salty Sweeties. I'll have both of those ladies' channels linked below. They put a lot of effort into putting this collaboration together, working with the creators of Guest Hollow and getting a bunch of us different YouTubers to share different curriculum from Guest Hollow. So I'm sharing all about Beowulf Grammar, but in the playlist linked below, there's a bunch of other homeschool YouTuber moms who are picking something about Guest Hollow and sharing it. So I can't wait to see, because I haven't used a lot of stuff from Guest Hollow, and I love these types of videos so I can kind of just see what other curriculum they offer, and we all are probably planning for next homeschool year. So go check out both CJ and Stephanie's channels, as well as watch that entire playlist so you can get to see other curriculum from Guest Hollow. All right, so this video specifically is going to be a week doing Beowulf Grammar. So we homeschool 3 days a week in our homeschool, and so we do Beowulf Grammar every single day right now. That's what our routine is. So I'm showing you what we do in a week. So you're going to see 3 days of lessons. I'm going to show you what we're doing, how everything goes, and that's what this video is. So you can get a really good understanding of what a typical day using Beowulf Grammar looks like. So that is coming up, but a few important announcements. So not only is this a cool collaboration, you'll get to see about Beowulf Grammar and other Guest Hollow curriculum, but also Guest Hollow is having their huge annual sale. They always do it in the beginning of the year. You know, once we kind of build back up some extra savings, we have some more paychecks after shopping for Christmas, they put all of their curriculum on a huge sale. I believe the sale has already started by the time you see this video. I don't know the exact sale date, so if you see something and you want to buy it, now's the time. This is the best deal that you're going to get on any curriculum from Guest Hollow. You are going to need a promo code. The promo code is We Love Guest Hollow, which is down here. And this is going to get you 25% off everything. That is an amazing deal. That is a huge discount. So honestly, if you're thinking about buying something, I'm telling you, this is the time. I've worked with Guest Hollow in previous years, and they really do only this big of a sale one time a year. So if you're trying to buy stuff, use We Love Guest Hollow promo code and get 25% off. That is also linked down below in the description. And I have one more surprise for you. I am giving away two $25 Guest Hollow gift cards. So there is a link to enter one giveaway on this video down below, and there is also on my second video today another entry link. So there's two chances to win a $25 gift card to Guest Hollow. I just want to say thank you all for supporting my channel, but also I absolutely love Guest Hollow. It's a husband and wife small business. They have homeschooled multiple kids and graduated them, and I really love supporting their business also. So let's recap before we get into today's video. This is a collaboration hosted by CJ and Stephanie. Thank you so much for putting this together. There is a playlist full of different videos all about Guest Hollow curriculum. I am posting two videos today. Today's video, I am showing you a week of lessons using Beowulf Grammar, and then my other video, that's going to be all about Beowulf Grammar. So I asked over on my Instagram, like, what questions do you have? So I'm going to be going through the ins and outs of Beowulf Grammar and showing you all of that, kind of, you know, more informational. So you're going to get to see it in real life action in today's video, and that other video is going to be answering all the questions you may have about Beowulf Grammar, as well as Guest Hollow is having a huge 25% off sale with the promo code down below. And I am giving away two $25 gift cards to Guest Hollow. You just need to use the link down below in this video to enter. So I know that's a lot, and there's a lot happening, but this is a big deal, guys. It's a huge sale, and Guest Hollow curriculum is so much fun. They have tons of different things, and we absolutely love using it. So Let's get into this video. So this video, again, I am showing you a week of Beowulf Grammar lessons. We do them with both my 3rd grader and 5th grader. This is our kind of 2nd year using them. Overall, we've been using it for a year. We don't do it every single day, every single lesson. We'll probably work through a few weeks, take a break. We alternate other language arts units in it, but honestly, it is such a solid grammar program. So here is a peek at what a week looks like with Beowulf Grammar. All right, so we are going to get started on our Beowulf Grammar lesson. It's Tuesday. It's our first day of our school week. So we're going to show you an entire week of Beowulf Grammar lessons. This is my teacher's guide. This is a separate purchase than the Beowulf Grammar curriculum, but I like having it because there's extra assignments as well as all the answer keys for everything. So I keep my Beowulf Grammar schedule just printed on the next page we're at. They give you weeks of the schedule for 5 days, but we only do it 3 days a week, so we don't exactly follow every week, as in like 1 week to complete. So last week we did day 1 and 2 of week 14, and now we're on day 3, which we are going to be reading through some pages in their student workbooks, and then we have our review. Because we don't do like 3 days, like day 1 and day 5 of review, we're going to do it all today because this lesson is pretty light that we're going to do. So we're going to read these 2 pages, do their review. Now their student workbooks, I just print them out and put them in their binders under their grammar section. So these are all the previous Beowulf Grammar lessons that they've completed. Sometimes it's just like this where we're learning something new, so parts of a sentence where it's kind of like a comic or it's like a reading passage and then it goes into comics. So that is what we're going to do today. So the girls are going to read through them and then we're going to complete our week 14 review, which just reviews previously taught concepts throughout the entire Beowulf Grammar unit. All right, so we're going to go ahead and read parts of a sentence. Mila, do you want to start reading this page?
Sure, right here.
Up here,
okay.
At the top.
The 2 main ingredients of a sentence go together like salt and pepper. Do I read these 2?
Yep, so what is this?
So that's a noun, dog. He is a pronoun.
Okay, and then
verb is ran. When Beowulf cooks, he always starts with a dash of salt and pepper, no matter what he cooks. He always has a bit of both in his cooking creations. He likes to relate his cooking skills to his love of grammar. Here's what he has to say about nouns and verbs.
Even though there are 8 parts of speech, there are just 2 main parts of speech. There are the salt and pepper, the 2 important ingredients of every sentence, the main seasoning of every clause. These 2 very special and important parts of speech are nouns and verbs. They make up what is called the subject and predicate of every sentence. Every sentence has a noun or pronoun, which is just a shortcut for the noun, and a verb in it. Only nouns or a shortcut pronoun and verbs are in every single sentence. The other parts of speech only show up some of the time to help support the nouns and verbs.
Perfect. So what is Beowulf telling us here? What is the salt and pepper of every sentence?
Salt and pepper of every sentence is a noun and a verb.
So every sentence has to have a noun and a verb. Would a pronoun count as a noun?
Yes.
Yeah. So grammar recipe, a noun or pronoun, which would be the subject. So we have to be talking about something in our sentence.
Person, place, or thing.
Yeah.
Yep. And then there has to be a verb, the predicate, like what is the subject doing? Those, you have to have that for a sentence or a clause, okay? So now we're moving on to Beowulf has a little comic. So you guys can just read these on your own. I think there's 2 pages. So read through the comic. Flip your page over. I thought I saw another one, not you. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, so we're going to read through 128, page 128. Tell me about the comic.
So Beowulf was talking about how like cooking is similar to like grammar.
Okay. Let her finish.
He was saying how he uses like certain ingredients, like he uses like the subject and then kind of like a verb to like add, like mix it and then create a meal.
Cool. So think about cooking in a recipe. Is there always one ingredient that you pretty much always use in cooking? That would be your subject?
Yeah.
What's an ingredient you always use?
Salt.
Eggs.
You do use eggs a lot and stuff. So
But salt, actually.
yeah, like you just know automatically I'm gonna have to put salt. Or water would be a good one
water.
too. Lots of stuff uses water. So Beowulf's trying to say like, look, we kind of do this. There's like an unspoken rule almost, right? Like we always have to have these things. Okay. All right. One last page that we're going to read. So we're going again into parts of a sentence. So there are two parts of a sentence. Subject and predicate, the salt and the pepper. Tell me what these mean. Subject is a
Noun.
and then what's a predicate? We just learned it. What are
A verb.
a verb? Okay, so noun, verb, or subject and predicate is what we need to make a sentence or a clause. Okay. Read right here, Mila.
Remember how Beowulf always cooks with salt and pepper? He uses them as the two base ingredients in his recipes. We've been learning about the parts of speech, but there are also parts of a sentence to learn as well. The two base ingredients in every sentence are called the subject and predicate.
Perfect. Every sentence and clause can be divided into these two parts. Okay, so we're reading this. Beowulf plays. What is the subject?
Beowulf.
What is the predicate?
Plays.
Plays. That's easy. So in any sentence you read, you should be able to find what? Emma?
A subject and a predicate.
Yep. Or what's an easy way to remember it?
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. Okay. Very good. Read down. What?
Oh yeah.
You can read those boxes. So Beowulf, read that box.
This is the subject of a sentence. The subject is who or what the sentence is about. The subject is usually a noun or a pronoun.
Okay. Mila, do you want to read the predicate?
Sure. This is the predicate of the sentence. The predicate is what the subject is or does. The predicate always contains a verb.
Very good. Now at the bottom it says, what two parts of speech are the salt and pepper of every sentence and the seasoning of every clause? What are they? Circle the parts of speech that make up a subject and predicate. So go ahead and circle. All right, so what did we circle on our pages?
Noun slash pronoun and verb.
Which one's the subject?
Noun slash pronoun.
And which one's the predicate?
Verb.
Good job. All right, we're done in your binders, but now we're going to do your review. So this review is going to be on
Separate paper?
yeah, it's on this paper, but this is on all things we've learned up till now. Hold on, I got to find yours.
Wait, we do both of the pages?
Yep. And this is kind of like a test, so I'm going to collect it and grade it for you, okay?
The answer?
Yeah.
Oh,
babe. Independent. All right, so they are working on their review for week 14, but this is a review of all concepts previously taught. So we're going over like nouns, pronouns, adjectives. They're going to complete 2 pages. And then I will collect them and grade them and see if there's any concepts that either one of them needs to continue reviewing. All right, so we completed reading these pages. We completed this and that. So this day is done technically. So tomorrow we are going to work on what day 4 would be, which are these pages. And then if you purchase the teacher's guide, it comes with extra kind of lessons. And so here's like my teacher's guide. These are what we're going to do tomorrow, and then see the included printable, which is normally on the next page. So this would only come if you purchase the additional teacher's guide. It's optional. It's just an extra like page for them to do, but it doesn't come in the standard Beowulf Grammar student workbook. So I always get the question like, what is the difference between the teacher's guide? Well, obviously it gives you all your answers, the schedule, but then it also gives some extra activities, but they're completely optional. So that is what I will show you tomorrow in that lesson. And then we're going to move on Thursday to week 15, day 1, where we will complete these pages, and we're moving on to the topic continuing sentence, subjects, predicates, simple sentences, and all of that. And then next week we'll get into diagramming. So we normally, just depending on like the workload, sometimes we complete all of this week in 3 days, sometimes we don't. It just depends how our school days go. But we are on week 14 currently, and there are 36 weeks, I believe. 33 weeks of curriculum. So, you know, depending how you use it, it can last your whole school year. You can use it over multiple school years. You could double up on lessons and finish it in, you know, a semester of school, whatever the case may be. But we will check in tomorrow with tomorrow's lesson. All right, it is Wednesday, and I have our Beowulf Grammar scheduled on our Homeschool Planet Planner, but also I'm just going to open up our book and see where we left off. So today we are doing day 4 of week 14, which is pages 129 and 130, which in the student workbook, it looks like we have kind of another little comic strip that we're going to read through. And then we have a worksheet that's going to go over what we learned yesterday and today that we're going to complete, as well as we have the extra printable from our teacher's guide, the Learning Roots printable. So I'm going to make copies of this for my girls, and that is what we're going to complete in our grammar lesson today. All right, so we're going to read page 129. We're going to go through, what did we learn yesterday? Who can remember what we learned? Yeah.
We learned the subject and the predicate.
Very good. What's the subject?
A person, place, or thing.
Which is a
noun.
And then what is the predicate?
A verb.
Verb. And do those always have to be in a sentence?
Yes.
And what does Beowulf call them compared to?
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. So we always need those when we're cooking. Okay, Mila, go ahead and start reading these top 2.
Okay. Grace plays, Beo plays. Grace is a toddler, so she still speaks using baby talk. Her simple sentences illustrate the base ingredients of a sentence. The subject and predicate, in her case, she often uses one noun as the subject and one verb as the predicate. Grace's speech shows the most simple sentence structure you can make. You can clearly see that you only need 2 parts of speech to make a sentence. You need a noun or pronoun and a verb. These 2 parts put together equal a sentence.
Right, and so the grammar recipe is a noun or pronoun, which is the subject plus verb equals sentence or clause. So even though Grace is speaking short little sentences, is she speaking correct sentences?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, so Emma, give me the examples on the page. In that 3rd section.
This one?
Yep.
I eat, Daddy's hugs, Mama loves.
Right, so in I eat, what is the subject?
I.
And what is the predicate?
Eat.
Good job. Okay. All right, go to page 130. All right, so on page 130, we're going to read the directions. So the word subject comes from the ancient Latin language sub, which means under in Latin, and ject comes from the Latin word jacere, which means to throw. A subject is thrown under your attention. It lets you know who or what a sentence is about. So in this little intro, do we know about roots and prefixes? Isn't that interesting how it's in Latin too? Because aren't we learning more Greek roots right now and word roots? Okay, so the word predicate comes from the Latin pre, which means before, and dictate, which means spoken. A predicate is something that is spoken about after a subject, which comes before the predicate. A predicate tells you what a subject is or does. So in this exercise, you're going to just draw a simple line between the subject and predicate, like this. So the sentence is, we ran. You would draw a line separating the subject and the predicate. So go ahead and complete numbers 1 through 10 on your own. All right, so did we go do numbers 1 through 10?
Yeah.
Okay, was that pretty simple?
Yeah.
Why was it so simple?
Because you just draw a line. Because there's only 2 words.
There's only 2 words. So if we know there's only 2 words, we know that one has to be the subject and one has to be the predicate. So as we continue on in this, we're going to be looking at longer sentences. You're going to have to break it apart in longer sentences. Do you ever think there's going to be more than one subject or more than one predicate in a sentence? Yeah. So this is just a very simple way to start breaking it apart. All right, let's go through the questions on this right-hand side right here. So is the subject of number 1 a noun or a pronoun?
Pronoun.
Pronoun. Why is it a pronoun?
Because instead of like Beowulf, it's I.
Right, it's taking the place of like
A
the
noun.
name.
And a pronoun is like he, she.
Did you?
Good job.
No, I didn't.
We're doing it right now.
We're
Okay.
doing it right now.
Is the subject of number 2 a pronoun or noun?
Noun.
Number 2.
Oh, I wasn't
Beowulf
looking.
sleeps.
I was looking at number 3.
Okay,
So it's a noun.
Beowulf would be a noun.
Yeah, I was looking at the number 3.
Is the subject of number 3 a noun or a pronoun?
Pronoun.
Which is you. Number 10 is what we're looking at. Is the subject of number 10 a noun or a pronoun?
Noun.
Dog is a noun. Every predicate has this part of speech in it. Encircle the correct answer. So every predicate has what? Which one is it?
A noun, a verb, and sometimes.
No, we're just talking about a predicate. Predicate is one part.
A verb.
Verb.
A verb. Very good. Yeah, the noun would be the subject, not the predicate. Okay, so now we are going to do some roots, which you guys are pretty familiar with roots, okay?
Wait, in word roots?
No, I have this paper for you, okay? So here's your paper. So see in the very, very middle of that page how it says root? Okay, we're going to pick a root word. I have some examples. You can pick the root hal, H-A-L, which means to breathe, or hail, H-A-L. There's another one, sub, or soch, or what other roots do you guys know?
Wait, we'll have to do the same one?
Nope, you can do different ones. So we need to pick a root word. So what's a basic root word that you guys know? These are Latin roots.
Oh, does it have to be a Latin one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so then pick one of the ones I gave you. So let's do hal, H-A-L. We'll just do it together.
Okay.
So put H-A-L as your root.
Wait, where?
Right here in the tree, H-A-L. So we're going to find words that have the root or hail in them, H-A-L. Do you have any ideas?
Yep.
What's your idea?
Inhale.
Yep, inhale. So I-N-H-A-L-E. Oh, you put it right here in the box.
Oh.
Inhale, exhale.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of.
Okay. You don't have any other ideas? You want me to give you one?
Sure.
They have halitosis, which means bad breath.
Girl, what?
All right, ready?
You have some halitosis.
H-A-L-I-T-O-S-I-S.
Halitosis.
Halitosis. We could do inhaler.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
I-N-H-A-L-E-R.
Wait, an E-R, right? Okay.
Okay, so now we have the root hail or howl, which means breathe. So do all of these words that we picked have something to do with breathing?
Yep.
Okay. So now we're going to write the definition of each word. Okay?
Okay.
So if you don't know the definition, you need to get the dictionary and look it up. But you do know one part of the definition. What part of the definition do you know of each of the words?
Breath.
Breath. Because that is what the Latin root comes from.
Yeah.
inhale, to breathe in air.
Good job. Next one.
Exhale, to let out the bad breath.
Well, no, it wouldn't be to
Okay,
let
yeah.
out a breath.
You would just let out air.
Yeah.
Not
Not bad breath.
I
There's
know.
nothing
Yeah.
in that means bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
So those were easy, right? Because inhale and exhale are opposites.
Antonyms.
The
Antonyms. Good job.
halitosis.
Halitosis.
Halitosis was the one with bad breath.
Bad breath. It's like a disease where you just have like really bad breath. Okay.
Nico.
So think about the word halitosis. So we obviously know what hal means, breath. But then we probably know that like tosis is probably what, like a disease.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Last word, Mila.
Inhaler, a tool to help you breathe.
I said a tool to help people who have asthma.
Yeah.
Asthma.
But it does. I mean,
Yeah.
breaking down the word is to help you breathe.
Breathe.
You need to make
Yeah.
sure breathe is in your definition. Okay. Good job. All right. So that is our lesson for today.
We should put our names at the top of it and put it in the
Yeah, put it in the bin. Okay, so we completed our Beowulf today. That didn't take very long, so I'm just gonna mark off our schedule that we completed all of this. So tomorrow we are moving on to week 15. So here's what it looks like. So again, we're going into topic sentences. So tomorrow we are going to work on day 1, which is pages 131 through 132. We're not going to do our review tomorrow. We'll save that for next week, and we'll complete the review for all 3 days and complete that. So we'll check in tomorrow. All right, so it is Thursday, the last day of our school week, and we are doing our last day of Beowulf Grammar for the week. So we finished week 14 yesterday, and so we are moving on to week 15, and we're going to complete day 1. The student workbook pages are 131 through 132. We are not going to do the review today. We'll probably do that next week during our school week. So we're going to go to these pages in our workbook, which would be 131, which is going to be kind of like a, over here, 131. So this is like my teacher guide, so it kind of just shows me like a smaller version of it, but we're still going with sentence subjects. We're going to read that, and then it looks like there is a worksheet for them to complete. So super quick. This will probably take us less than 10 minutes to complete, and then we're done for grammar for the day. Something else I wanted to show when you have the teacher's guide is there are also little extra ideas which you saw could include the extra worksheets, or like this, there's a Schoolhouse Rock video, which actually I think we're going to watch today since it's going to be such a quick day. And then look up and discuss the subject of sentences from other books. So if we're doing other lessons or books, we can call out subjects from them. So that is something we're actually going to do today, is the Schoolhouse Rock video. So that's another benefit of getting the teacher's guide, is you get those extra little ideas to kind of enhance the lessons. All right, we're on page 131 and 132. 131 is sentence subject. So read the very top under sentence subjects, Mila.
The subject of a sentence tells who or what a sentence is about. Look at this example.
Okay, Beowulf peed on the carpet. Who or what is the subject talking about? So who's the subject of this sentence?
Beowulf.
Beowulf. I hope you didn't write carpet, because the carpet isn't who or what the sentence is about. The sentence is about Beowulf because it's telling us what he did, and he really did pee on the carpet. Beowulf is the subject of the sentence. Let's look at some other examples. Mom cleaned up the mess. Who or what is the subject about?
We write it.
Just circle it. It's about Mom and what she did. So the subject is Mom. Abigail got some paper towels for Mom. So who is this sentence about? Is it about Abigail or Mom? Just ask yourself, who is doing the action? Who's doing the action sentence?
Abigail.
Abigail. Dad put Beowulf outside. So remember, who or what is doing something in this sentence? So who is this sentence about? Who's
Dad.
the subject? Dad. So Dad is putting Beowulf outside. A towel lay on the floor. What or who is the sentence about?
Towel.
Towel. So subjects are usually easy to find, but always remember to ask yourself who or what the sentence is about. All right, next page, sentence subjects. Sometimes a sentence has more than one thing, like this. Beowulf and Henry went outside. When a sentence is about more than one thing, it has what is called a compound subject. Underline the compound subjects, like Beowulf did in the sentence above. Don't underline the word and. So in the sentence, Beowulf and Henry went outside, what are the subjects?
Beowulf and Henry.
And what is that called when there's more than one subject?
Concept.
All right, so in numbers 1 through 3, underline the compound subjects. All right, so number 1, what are the compound subjects?
Beowulf.
Number 2, Mila?
Grandma and Grandpa.
3?
Ducks and chickens.
Very good. All right, next part. A simple subject is who or what a sentence is about without any modifiers. Modifiers are extra words that help describe. My pretty mom cooks dinner each night. So that's just a simple subject.
No. A simple subject is just mom. You
Okay.
want to underline the rest, and then a subject is my pretty modifiers.
With extra words, because that's what
Okay. So a simple subject is just one, so just mom. And a complete subject would say my pretty mom, because then it's saying my and pretty are modifying mom. Do these sentences have a simple or complete subject underlined? Okay, so number 4 through 8. Pay attention to what's underlined. Is it complete or is it simple? All right, number 4. Is it a simple subject or complete subject? Number 5.
Simple.
6.
Simple.
7.
Simple.
8.
Oh, I didn't see it.
So on 7, did you guys see, because there's 2 subjects, but 2 subjects are called a
Compound.
Okay, so that is not to be confused with a complete subject. Very good. All right, we're going to watch a video really quick.
Is the subject of our tale, and the predicate tells what Mr. Morton must do. Mr. Morton walks, Mr. Morton talks to his...
All right, so now that you guys have seen what a typical week looks like, what a typical day looks like, I hope that kind of gave you that edge to it. Now, don't forget, there's a playlist down below showing a bunch of other Guest Hollow curriculum. There is a 25% off discount code down below. I don't know when it's going to end, so if you want to buy something, make sure you use that 25% off. I am giving away a $25 gift card to Guest Hollow, so you need to enter that down below. And I have a second video that goes way more in depth all about Beowulf Grammar. And so if you want to learn more, if you probably have questions, I'm answering all of that in the other video, which is also linked down below and is in the playlist. And that video, I'm also giving away a separate $25 Guest Hollow gift card. So I think that's all my announcements. If you have questions, I know that's a lot, leave them down below in the comments. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all your support, and thanks for supporting Guest Hollow. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.